Hello teachers! Welcome once again to my vlog. If you're new to my channel, please kindly click the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified of my previous and future vlogs. This is TEACHERNICA, and as for today's vlog, I'm going to share with you guys some of the questions shared by one of the teachers who applied in native camp recently. And yeah, one of my friend also. So I asked her because some of the teachers on the comment section were constantly asking me what are the interview questions in native camp just in case. And I will provide you here some tips and suggestions on how to answer it. And also the question, of course. Now without further ado, let's begin with our today's video. So as I was saying, I'm going to share here some of the questions shared to me by a friend of mine who recently applied in native camp, Ms. Maria Teresa Rosas. Thank you very much, Teach. Thank you very much, Tez. Now I'm going to share here these lists of questions that maybe these questions may come up during your interview if you are an applicant or an interested teacher to apply here in native camp. Let's have here first question. Previous ESL experience or previous teaching experience. So here in native camp, they would like to ask you if you have any teaching experiences. So if you have at least 6 months of teaching experiences, please share that in native camp interview. And in case you have an ESL experience, and how long was it? No matter which companies that you've had it with, just the general year of how long you've been teaching as an ESL teacher. Let's say you used to work in ACADSOC for 1 year and 2 years in WebLU and another extra year in some Korean ESL company, then you may state that. You may say that I have 4 years of teaching experience, the total experience from all 3 other companies. No, just generalize the whole teaching experiences that you've had. And then after that, they might ask you what's the challenge that you've encountered while teaching as an ESL teacher, and especially online. So you may share that. Or you may be asked, what do you think will be the challenge for you since your experience is face-to-face classes, but now you're going to teach online? Something like that. So you may answer that questions based on your personal experience. You may say that you think the challenge is that face-to-face I can interact easily with my students physically, but the challenge through online is how you will get the attention of your students since they are not physically there in front of you. They're only on your screen. So you need to be more creative, especially in getting their attention and catching their attention. Now, aside from that, you may also say, as for challenge, you may also share, my experience is that through my ESL teaching experience, I had this one student who was very naughty, she's not listening, and then explain how you handled the lesson. Okay? So explain how were you able to get the attention of that student in particular, and what strategies did you do, something like that. Okay? So they would like to hear about it. Share it. Don't be shy to share it, especially your strategy in getting your students' attention, because that's very important and that's a huge point in your application. Next, are you a first-time applicant? They want to make sure if you had already applied in native camp, and if you already had an experience applying in native camp, what's the reason why you applied again? Is it because you failed the interview, because you lack experience, or is it because you failed the demonstration and you want to redo the whole application? So you may say that. Or let's say you forgot your teacher account, but you're already a teacher before in native camp, but you just forget your teacher account. That's why you're trying to reapply. Then you may say that to your interviewer so that they might give you a suggestion, because I haven't experienced that. But if you had the same experience, you may ask that, or you may say that to your interviewer, because maybe, just maybe, they have a suggestion for you or help that they could do in order for you to go back to your, or reactivate your account. Next question. Are you recommended by any teacher? This is the only question asked to me by my interviewer that time. That's the only question that she asked me, actually. Are you recommended by any teacher? So again, if you are recommended by any teacher, please state the name of the teacher. That would be a huge help. And at the same time, if you were recommended through online, let's say you've seen it on a post on Facebook, then you may say it. Or let's say you've seen a YouTube content or a YouTube video of TEACHERNICA, of any teachers in Native Gap, then you may state or you may say it to your interviewer. That's no problem at all. Because once again, if you are recommended by any teacher, then you will receive the 2,500 bonus. So yeah, it's kind of huge. So aside from that, the next question will be this. An additional question, actually, some other teacher experienced this. But thank you very much, Maria Teresa Rasos, for the 3 wonderful questions that you've shared. Thank you, Mom Tess. Next, we have here the educational background. So the interviewer will ask you, do you have any educational background regarding, let's say, teaching English, or let's say, are you an English teacher or an English, or yeah, are you an English teacher? What course did you graduate with? Or are you a high school student? So they will probably ask that. For your educational background, what course are you taking right now? If you're a college student, let's say you're a tourism student and you just want to have a part-time job, then you may say that. Yeah, it's no problem at all. Actually, this job is not only for teachers, education courses or English majors. No, you may apply even though you are not, or you didn't take up education and you didn't have any English or any, let's say, background in teaching education. Yeah, it's okay. If you are an accountancy, then that's not a problem at all. Or if you're a high school graduate, it's okay, as long as you're fluent with the language English. So it's fine. You may say that to your interviewer. No worries. It will not affect your interview. Next, I think, the next question is, it's actually the teaching experience once again. So just share your teaching experience, face-to-face or online experience, okay? So I think that's it. But if you have any further questions that you would like to ask here in my channel, kindly comment down below. I'll try my best to help you and give you some suggestions or tips throughout the class, or throughout the video. I'll try and help you. Once again, I sharing my personal experience and some questions from a friend, Mom Tess. Thank you very much. And these are my personal response if I were the one being questioned, or I'm the one who is answering the interview. But if you have better answers, kindly share it in the comment section. Let's help other teachers and let's help together. Let's learn together. Thank you very much, teachers. Once again, if you are new to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified of my previous and future vlogs. Thank you very much, teachers. Hope to see you once again in my next vlog. This is Teacher Nika. Goodbye!